We will find out later today if the judge, it is U.S. Bankruptcy Judge Sean Lane, if Judge Lane is going to allow Rudy Giuliani to continue with the bankruptcy proceedings, or if he's going to just straight up dismiss the case, which of course would be the worst thing in the world for Rudy Giuliani. Now, Lane, following a hearing on Wednesday that people who were a part of it said it, quote, devolved into chaos, thanks to Rudy Giuliani himself, Judge Lane suggested during that, he said, "I'm leaning toward dismissal, frankly, because I am concerned that the past is prologue. The difficulties that we've encountered in this case in terms of transparency will continue to dog the case." So what is he talking about? What hasn't been transparent? Well, according to the plaintiffs in the case, Rudy Giuliani has not been transparent about his finances, about his current sources of income. They believe that he is hiding money from them, which of course is why they've recently subpoenaed Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy, because they believe that his My Coffee is tied in with Rudy's coffee, and Rudy could be hiding assets over with the Pillow Man. How much is he getting? Because his show airs on Frank Speech, which Mike Lindell owns. How much is he getting from his podcast? How much is he getting from all of this? They don't know because according to them, Giuliani's not telling them. He is withholding tons of information. And the judge at this point is so pissed off that he's likely to dismiss Rudy Giuliani's bankruptcy hearings. Now, what's funny about this to me is that, a bankruptcy case is not supposed to be like a civil trial. It's not supposed to be a criminal trial. No sides typically withhold information, right? It's not a thing where you need investigators. Lawyers shouldn't be shouting at each other. It's supposed to be, okay, everybody sit around. Let's figure out what you got in assets. Okay, let's get a trustee appointed to oversee this to make sure you're not screwed and the people you owe money to are also not screwed. We're going to do this to make sure everybody has their best interests met, and so the person doesn't get screwed over. That's not happening here. I mean, the way this has been going on because of Giuliani's alleged hiding of assets, it is more like a very tumultuous criminal trial at this point. And the judge is sick of it, but most importantly, plaintiffs Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss are sick of it. Rudy Giuliani owes them, $148 million from the defamation verdict that they secured against him. And that, of course, is Rudy Giuliani's biggest financial liability. But if he were to go through the bankruptcy process, if he continues on this course and it doesn't get dismissed, then Freeman and Moss are going to get significantly less than what Giuliani owes them, because their judgment came last. Like in the long line of all the things Rudy Giuliani owes money for, the biggest one came at the end. So if a trustee were appointed, you're going to basically see that these earlier debts, which most of them are actually he didn't pay his lawyers and he owes them millions, those obligations would be met first because they are the oldest, which means by the time you get down to it, Freeman and Moss probably aren't going to get anything. And that's why they are pushing to have this case dismissed. And now Giuliani says that he wants the case dismissed, which honestly is just mind-blowing. Like, no, you get severely screwed if this case gets dismissed. Because this bankruptcy, Chapter 11, which is what he's going through, prevents the total liquidation. Instead, what it does, again, like I said, you get a trustee, they divvy up assets, you get to keep some things so that you're not destitute. If the bankruptcy goes away and you can't file for bankruptcy, you lose everything. You're going to lose your multi-million-dollar homes. You're going to lose whatever cash you have sitting in a bank. You're going to lose whatever cash you have in your wallet at that moment. Everything goes away and you could literally end up on the streets. So Giuliani trying to claim like, I want this thing dismissed too. No, you don't. And you know that. You're just trying to talk tough. But for Freeman and Moss, the best thing is for this case to be dismissed. Otherwise, as I said, there's a good chance those two women he has repeatedly defamed would end up with very little and possibly nothing at all. Hi everyone, this here is little Athena, and Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet, so please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.